Hello and welcome to today's pod. I have KY with me, and we're doing a look around the Premier League table. And we're grading every team in the Premier League as to how they've done this season.
Yep.
KY, explain the rules
Hi
for us, please.
guys. So today we're doing something a bit different. We're looking at all the teams in the league and we are grading them sort of in context to the club itself, the expectations before the beginning of the season, where they are right now, the fixtures they've played. Because like a lot of things, like I apply context a lot to things as Eliru would know. A lot of things would be considered in just grading these teams. I'm just going to go in slight in depth into how the teams have performed so far. So good. So yeah. I think we'll just go in alphabetical order. What do you think, Hilary?
Yes, of course, we'll be starting with our own team. Should we talk about just Premier League, no other competition, just Premier? Yeah, actually,
I
yes,
mean,
just
we
the
can just
Premier.
do Prime. We can do a
Just the
hand
Premier.
pick, or we can do Champions League. The important teams are in Champions League, so we can focus on
Yeah.
Champions League. And yeah, we can use Champions League to. We can do a Champions League version soon and just use that to. But yeah, we'll start from. We'll just do Premier League teams and we'll
Premier League
move from
teams,
there.
yeah. So let's start with Arsenal, actually. It's already on the screen. How are we doing? How would you say we're doing, KY?
I think if any other person, if anybody gives Arsenal any other thing other than A for how the season has gone so far, then they're just either you hate Arsenal a lot or you live in a dystopian world where your head
Mm,
is has been hit so hard or something.
mm,
Arsenal has been the team to watch for most of the season. As much as everybody complains that Arsenal is boring, if Arsenal is playing 1 a.m. in the morning, everybody would tune in to watch that game this season. And
mm.
and and a lot of things also contribute to the fact that it's undeniably going to be an A. They've had 7 attackers missing this season, or 7 players. I'm not sure if
Mm-hmm.
they're just attackers. They've had 7 players missing at least as at the last game week, and yet only Chelsea, I think, has created more expected goals than Arsenal
Done
have had
also.
this season. I mean, you can come up with its set pieces. This is that. They yet to score a set piece goals in 2 games in the league, I think. And life is well. It's just
Okay.
yeah,
I don't
just
know. I'm trying to find the best way to, as much as I agree with you, I think it's an A, but I'm trying to find the best way to play devil's advocate. So I think one of the things that people will highlight, right, is the fact that we've played Liverpool and City, which are both our title rivals, and we've managed not to be able to get maximum points in both of those games. So I don't know.
I don't think that matters. I don't think that
Do you
matters
think
at
that
all.
affects our grade?
I don't think that affects anything at all. I don't think
Mm,
that affects anything at all. Because okay, yes, in 2 games where you could argue maybe we should have won against City, I don't think that's the. I mean, okay, yes, imagine playing our two title contenders and we're still top of the table by 4 points, and
mm.
we've played our two title contenders already at least in this half of the season. So I don't think that matters at all. I don't think that matters.
Well, there's not a lot of stick to beat Arsenal with, so I'm going to keep searching. So like another thing I'll mention
Still
is that
going
you
to keep
already,
searching and
yeah,
then
because like another thing that you mentioned was the set piece record that we have this season and how okay most of our goals have actually come from set pieces. How do you respond to that? Do you think that's a team that scores majorly from? In fact, most of our opening goals are set pieces. Do you think that team actually still
the
deserves an A?
the two teams that have created the most expected goals in the league have coincidentally scored the most set pieces in the league. So
Mm.
there's the reason why that is the point. It's not just an Arsenal thing. It's where the league is at right now. And obviously, if you watch Arsenal well enough, you would know that it's not like Arsenal is waiting for set piece to score you.
Mm.
Like you will sit back long enough, and eventually the set piece comes. Like Arsenal gets at least like 8, 9 set pieces per game. Obviously, that increases their chances of scoring one of them. Like the reason why they get so many set pieces is because they spend most of the time playing in the opponent's half of the pitch. Eventually,
Are you worried that because of those set pieces, why, right? Because obviously we eventually score set pieces. when they don't show up, when we don't have set pieces, for example, in the Sunderland game, I think we had just two set pieces or so, or like two corner kicks or so.
But we
When they
created
don't
quality
show up,
chances as well. We created quality
okay, so
chances.
you're not bothered that we won't be able to cope with that then.
I'm not bothered. I don't think the team looks at set pieces as, oh yes, this is how we want to play. It is a thing that they're just good at it. They're just good at it. I don't think Arsenal is, as a team, is looking at set piece as the major like
So
chance creation.
basically, you're just trying to tell us that the set pieces is not the outfit, it's the accessory, right? That's basically what it is.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, the accessory might seem like the one that makes the outfit like go out of like just blow up, but it's still an accessory, especially for a team like Arsenal. I mean, they didn't score any set piece goal on the weekend and they created over 2 xg. A lot of teams, Sunderland, for example, scored 2 goals from less than 0.5 xg. So like you have to look at that and consider things. Like, there's no way you're going to look at that and think about Arsenal and not feel like it's a good grade for them.
Okay, so top of the table, 15 plus goal difference.
Exactly. Considered only 5 goals. Considered only, in only
Okay,
4 games. In all of those games.
so we've accepted your grade for Arsenal.
Quick
Do
for
you
the
have
quick
any quick
note.
notes?
For the quick note for Arsenal, I feel like we're looking at them at their flow.
Mm,
Like, this is nothing close to their ceiling at all. Like, yeah, that's my quick note. They're not at their ceiling. This is their flow, in my own opinion.
okay.
It's yeah.
I wrote. Oh, I thought I wrote yeah the first time. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next team. Not that they're feeling yet. You really believe the Arsenal team still going to improve?
There's the next level for this Arsenal team because, for example, you can see the first half of that Burnley game, like for example, that showed you that that's a different Arsenal entirely, and that's an Arsenal that is still missing Odegaard.
Mm,
That's an Arsenal that still did not have a fully fit Saka because I don't think Saka is fully fit at the moment. I feel like
okay.
it's still niggling a few things. So yeah.
Okay. Let's move to Aston Villa.
Ooh, how come Bournemouth is okay? Never mind.
AFC Bournemouth.
Yeah, like I was thinking they'll Aston Villa for me, right? They are one team that's quickly gone from D to C to B for me.
Mm.
Borderline A. Because if you look
Hey,
at the table, it's borderline. Is if you ask me, it's borderline. Because
I'm listening to your point. You know,
I'm
my
trying
own
to
job
draw
is
the
to my
frame of the
job is
table
to
to see.
is to
They are currently sixth on the
exactly. As
table.
much as I think top of
Hold
the
on.
table.
They're currently sixth on the table. Sixth on the table. They are 1 point off Sunderland
Hmm.
in fourth place, 2 points off Chelsea in second place, in third place, sorry. Which means if things go their way in next 2, 3 game weeks, they can probably find themselves third on the table. This is a team that, if I'm
Mm.
not mistaken,
Okay.
lost their first 3 games. If I'm not mistaken, they lost their first 3 games. You're breaking
Mm.
up a bit, Hilary, so
You're
I can
correct.
hardly hear you. So they lost their first 3 games, and like, at that point, it was definitely an F. At that point, it was definitely an F when they lost their first 3 games. But now they went on a run of form. Went on a run of form. Lost only to Liverpool in the last 10 games in Europe and in the league. They've only lost to Liverpool and then go ahead Eagles. So
Yes.
they've only lost
So.
2 games in the last 10 games.
Hmm.
So when I'm saying borderline A, I know what I'm saying. Like their turn on form has been really crazy. Like they've turned it up a notch. So like because of that, I think I'll give them a B.
A B.
Yeah, a B.
Okay. Any notes?
Obviously they cannot continue to be inconsistent the way they are. Like they cannot start the season losing 3 games. Imagine they did start the season with 3 losses on a bounce. Like they waited to what game week before their attackers even started showing up in the league at all in the first place.
What do you
Like
mean?
Rogers didn't score assists till the fifth game week or sixth game week, if I'm not mistaken. So has Watkins. Like they cannot do that in the Premier League. I mean, I can't teach them their job. They know what to do in the Premier League.
So you're giving them a B.
A B, and like they cannot continue to be inconsistent.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Bournemouth
A for
started the
them.
season well. Started the season well, but
Oh, actually, I
they've,
mean,
they've they've dwindled a bit. They've struggled a bit
they've
in
lost their
recent
last two
times.
games, if I'm not
Yeah, the
mistaken.
last 2 games exactly.
They've lost their
I
last
think
two games, if I'm not
right now
mistaken.
they are. I mean, as of like last week they were like second, or before this they were like
Yeah, but
second.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Now
the two
they're
games.
ninth.
Let's look at in their last 10 games. Let's look at the games that they lost. They lost to
Negative
Brentford.
goal difference.
Hold on, they lost to Brentford.
Hmm.
Arguable game. That's one of
Shouldn't lose. They shouldn't
their
lose that game.
they are still a mid-table scruff, if you ask me. But yes, they shouldn't lose the game.
They're supposed to be the best of the mid table. If we're being serious, according to how we've seen them or how
Fair enough.
people rate them.
Fair. But
So
like, if you are looking at that mid-table, Newcastle is there somehow. But you know what? I agree
I
with you.
move Newcastle a bit up higher than that, just a bit higher than that. But when you're
So
talking
that,
about the
if you
Bournemouth,
are moving
the
everybody up, you know how many people will be in the upper side of the table? Because if you are moving Newcastle,
yeah,
you move Aston Villa. If you
yes,
are moving
Abu Villa,
Aston Villa,
yes.
Man U is part of the up. Is Man
And
U in the
Man U is definitely up. Oh my.
no? Now it's knowing
I have
you. We can't say
problem,
for sure.
guy.
We can't say
No,
for sure that
no,
Man U is.
man, Man is up now. Like they are underperforming doesn't mean like they're not a big team anymore. They're not one
Okay,
of those
no
teams that
problem.
makes
Crystal
sense.
Palace. Crystal Palace is probably supposed to be the team that is the best of the
So
mid-table
I'll
team.
say Crystal Palace, Aston, Bournemouth. They're all those are the boys I'm talking
Fair
about.
enough. I
Yeah.
think I can give them a B. I think I can give them a B. Out of the games that they've dropped points in, I was trying to highlight the games that they dropped points in the last 10 games. They lost against Brentford, they drew to Newcastle, they drew to Leeds, they drew to Crystal Palace, lost to Man City and Aston Villa.
Mm.
I think the loss to Man City and Aston Villa can be forgiven. The draw to Crystal Palace seems okay. Draw to Leeds, punishable. Draw to Newcastle, fair enough. Loss to Brentford, not acceptable. So that's two not acceptable results in 10 games. If you ask me, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not failing them. I didn't plan on
Yeah,
failing
yeah.
them. I just
I
I
think
just
it's
was
a.
not going to agree for an A. I was not going to agree for an
Oh
A
no, I was
exactly.
not going to give them. I was
Yeah.
not going to give them an A. I
So
was not going to give them an
I'll give them a
A.
B.
I'll give
What
them
are you
an
saying
A.
about them?
A quick note about Bournemouth: they have to find that clinical nature that we've come accustomed with.
Let me ask you a question. Europe or no Europe? That
No
would be your
Europe,
comment for this one.
no
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 Europe.
Europe, no Europe, no Europe, no Europe, no Europe. Like with Sunderland coming into the mix,
Yeah.
no Europe for them. With
No
Sunderland
Europe.
coming into the because you have to consider teams that are below them as well. There's a
Yeah.
number of teams that will still fight for Europe. Not a number actually. It's just Newcastle that is below them that I think can fight for Europe. It's just
So
Newcastle that is
B.
below them. Yeah,
Okay.
the table is actually setting up to look like what it will look like for a long time, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The
It is.
table is finally settling to look like what it will look like for a long time. Amen.
I mean, it should just finish. The season should finish like this, and let's call it a day.
Yep. Yep.
Anyways, let's move to the next team. Brentford.
You
I
know,
want to see what you. I want to see what you give these guys.
for Brentford, I had them relegated.
Exactly. That's what I want to see what
I
you
had
give
them
them. No, I remember what
relegated.
you gave them.
So for
Yeah.
me, it is an A.
Mm.
Because for them to put together this kind of season, they lost all their major players from last season. All of
Okay.
them, are none. Lost their manager. Their current coach was their set piece coach last season.
They lost their
Everything
backroom
to
staff.
me
Yeah.
looked like they were doomed to fail. And somehow Brentford has pulled surprise after surprises this season.
Beats Liverpool.
Drew to Chelsea, beat
Beats
Aston Villa,
Chelsea.
beat
Beats
Man
Aston
U,
Villa. Beats
beat
Bournemouth.
Liverpool, beat Newcastle,
Yeah, beats Newcastle too. Yeah.
beat Newcastle. to me, they've pulled up some crazy things this season. They've put up some really crazy games this
So
season.
the way you're sounding is sounding like you're
They're
going to give
definitely
them an
staying up.
A.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you giving an
it's an A for me. It's an A.
A?
It's
An
an
A.
A. I said that already. I
So
said
your
that
quick note
already.
will probably be I'm writing a quick note for you.
Not getting
Which
relegated. Not getting relegated.
sorry, Brentford. Because go on what you said at the
It's
beginning
okay.
of
My hands are
the
up. I raised my hands up. I raised my
season.
hands up. I raised
So
my hands up.
I've written your apology to
I
Brentford.
raised my hands up. To the
So
manager
we're
as
giving
well. I'm sorry. To the
yeah,
manager
yeah,
as
he
well.
has actually he has. It's actually quite impressive where he has the team right now because I mean honestly I
Just
didn't see them.
highlight there that they are definitely not getting relegated. I might have just
Yeah.
jinx it again, but I don't think they're getting relegated.
Sorry, man, let's drink them. Okay.
Brighton
Brighton.
and Hove Albion. One of another team that has been very, here and there this season.
Mm-hmm.
They've played good football like we're accustomed to, but they were not getting the results. They were not getting the result at all. But they've still put together some decent results. Beat Chelsea this season. Who has not beaten Chelsea this season?
Us.
Anyway, we've not played them. Please don't
Till
bring this
then.
up. Why they behave like this now? Why they behave
We've
like
not
this?
beaten them yet now. You say we have not beaten them. We've not played them, we've not
You
beaten them
know,
yet.
like that they've played now. Why they move like that now?
You see,
Like,
have you seen I've already picked a score for Brighton. Did you see?
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with
Like
that.
it's just exactly what you expect of Brighton. I didn't expect them to be up there in
I
the
expected
table.
them. I expected more from them though, because if you
Not
look at
really.
the first few games of the season, they could have won all those games. They just didn't
Mm.
put together. They didn't take their chances at all. They could have won. They could have gone on a streak. The first, let me tell you, their first games of the season. Oh, give me a second, please. Brighton. They drew to Fulham. First game of the season. They could have won that
Mm.
game. They
Mm.
they lost to Everton. They could have won that game. Then they went ahead to beat Man City. Then they lost to Brighton. They lost to Bournemouth. Sorry, they could have won that game. They drew to Tottenham. They could have won that game.
Mm.
Then they won. They beat Barnsley. They beat Chelsea. They drew to Wolves. They could have won that game.
Mm. None of them.
Beat Newcastle. Then they lost to Man U. Obviously, I will not say they could have won that game because Man U did play
Mm.
well in that game.
Yeah.
In fact, they might have won if they did not just lose their heads after equalizing in that. Or did they equalize? After the game went 3-2 or so.
3-2. Yeah.
After the game went 3-2 or
But
so.
still, honestly, like yeah,
It was a lot
they've
of games they could have won, right?
yeah.
That they just kept on. But yeah,
Yeah, I
a
think it's a fair grade for them.
yeah.
Um,
The quick note for them is they need to put their games away early. They need to put their games away early because not killing their games has killed them this season. Has killed them a whole lot.
cool. That's actually the first C you're giving. Burnley.
Burnley, on the other hand, to me, is they look like they're
I'm going to wait for you to.
it's a D, it's a D, it's a D. They're not relegated yet. I expected them to be relegated. Yeah. But the D, I won't give them an F because they're expected to be in the relegation battle, right? And
Yeah.
they are swimming
They're
right
above the relegation,
they're swimming
above the
right
relegation
above
zone.
it right now. They're
Yeah.
swimming right above it right now, and like they could do. They started the season with trying to like defend at home, like with the same thing Sunderland are doing. But the problem with that is you have to do something away as well. Your own form
Mm.
is not enough.
Is
Your
that
home
your
form
is that your note for them?
yes, because I'm trying to check where they
Away
are.
from needs to improve.
Even their home form is not anything to write them about. Actually, oh my way, they are atrocious. They're atrocious. Oh my way, I just checked their home and the rate table. Because at the time when we beat them, I don't think they had lost at home yet. I don't think.
I believe that they need to find out how to grind the way they were grinding against Liverpool, for example. They need to start playing because I They need to start playing most of their games like that. The way they play Liverpool.
Exactly. At the time when
Start playing most of
we
them,
Liverpool was the only game they had lost at home,
lost. Yeah.
and it was the last mini penalty
Need to go
that
exactly.
Man U boy came to come and give away. He did not even start the game. He just entered and
It
kept
just came. Yeah, go.
like, some people, man.
So what we giving Burnley then? What we giving Burnley? A D, yeah.
It's a D. It's a D. They are.
They're very close to the mud, you know.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
putting them
They are
in
playing
the
with mud. They are playing with mud.
mud.
They are playing with mud. They are playing with mud.
As well as your quick notes, play with mud. Let's move to the world champions.
With Chelsea,
I'll let you rate them because if you let me rate them,
with
let's
Chelsea,
say what you want to say.
it's very funny. Chelsea
Remember
is,
the expectations, though. Remember what they said their expectations were. Remember what they said their team will
they are
go.
third. They are third on the table.
Exactly. No, I'm just letting you know. Like, let's remember that.
I had estimated them to be fourth, to come fourth this season. It was supposed to be Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. I said Liverpool, Man City together because it was hard for me to give second or third because I expected Man City to come back this season. I've been saying that since.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea 4. But now they are third. And yes, like inconsistency is the order of
Yes, actually, when you look at their games as
For
well.
me, it's a B. For me, it's a B. It's a B. For me, it's a
Okay.
B. It's a
I can agree with
because
a B. I was
they're doing better than expected. They're doing better than expected. Because I mean, even if they are fourth, it will still be good. And the way they are turning out their things, I mean, created the most chances in the league, highest XG in the league at the moment. It's not, and they are dealing with injuries as well. Their actual star player has probably played
and
like
their backline is gone as well.
exactly, and they are still third in the table. So it's something. They just need to be consistent. They just need to find a way to kill that bozoji that seems to pop up sometimes. Just sometimes, just randomly, just pop up. Whether it's their coach that makes wrong substitution, or their player that just straight leg at the wrong time, or the red cards. Just a number of things that just. Another note is cure bozo gene. They need to find bozo gene. Find cure for bozo gene.
Okay.
So and a B for their grade.
B. So I was going to give them a C because, and it's not even as per how I see Chelsea.
Chelsea?
No, C because of their fans' expectations of Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't care about
my own personal expectations.
They are very,
They are right
very
on track. They are right on track.
A lot of
They're
them
right
are
on track. So yeah, I think I'll give them a B as well. I'll give them a B as well. I'll give them a B as well.
Palace, man. It's very hard to judge Palace because you have to apply context to Palace. Didn't get any signings to the last day of the window. Lost their main player. They are playing in Europe for the first time in their existence. They do not have this. They barely have this. Like if imagine Palace was only playing in the Premier League with their team.
They're really good.
Like imagine they did not have to be dealing with rest issues. So it's like I think I'll give them a B. They need a bigger squad. That's my quick note on them. They need a bigger squad. They just need a bigger squad. But outside that, they're currently 10th in the table, and we all know that if they were not playing in Europe, they would be having a better season right now.
Just for that, I'll give you a very quick fun fact on Palace. They have more goal difference than Liverpool. What's
That's
what great,
like a fun fact on Liverpool than Palace.
what anyhow,
I think
what
I mentioned
great
Liverpool. This is now. Like
what
Liverpool is like your tiny club now, the one that you'll be using to fix your teeth.
I thought you said it was Man U. Now it's
So you're moving from Man U gradually. You're moving from Man U.
there's no preference. It's everybody.
Sure. It's a B for
So
Palace. It's a B for
B
Palace. Borderline A,
Palace.
if you ask me. But I mean, they've lost some games that I think they should not lose. But then you can also tell that they're losing these games because their players are tired. And now I don't
Yeah,
know.
and the most times is when they come back from Europe. Most
Yeah,
times
and I
they
don't know how
actually.
they'll move forward with the team now that Gay is injured. I think he has
Hmm.
fractured bone somewhere. I can't remember where,
But
but
if you look at it, actually, Palace right now are just 2 points away from top four. So you're not
yeah,
wrong
that's
about it.
something to be, exactly. And you can also tell that if they were not playing in Europe, they will
Hmm.
definitely be higher on that table. So
Yeah.
yeah, I thought you would not agree with Tane. That's why I give it B.
No, don't give them money. Don't give them money. Everton,
Everton, you know that.
negative goal difference as usual.
I feel like Everton should play Liverpool every week, and I know they will still lose. I know they will still lose.
What is they will try?
Exactly. That's the only game they turn up to every year. Every
Yeah.
year, that's the only game they turn up to. They build up the hype for the Merseyside derby, eventually lose it, and then go into hiding again until they want to host Arsenal at home. Like,
So
I
to
mean,
just to stop man. Oh.
those are the only games they turn up for the entire year. And they started the season in a funny way, lost to Leeds. I remember that game vividly well.
Mhm.
And then went ahead to make us think that Grealish is born and new. He won Premier League Player of the Month,
Mhm.
and then disappeared again. It's like I don't get it anymore, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. But
Where do you think Everton's problem stems from in particular?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think
First
I
of all,
think they have
I think it's recruitment. I think it's recruitment. I think it's
okay, there's
recruitment.
that.
I think it's recruitment because somehow they rarely buy like outstanding players. They
Mm.
rarely do. Maybe like in every 15 win, if any 15 transfers, they get maybe two good players. For example, look at what they have in stock with their strikers right now. They have three strikers that are not good. Like the coach keeps swapping out Beto for Barry, play them together. He has tried everything, Alcaraz, everything. It's not working on that top nine position. Their creativity is having to come from either Grealish or Ndiaye or Dewsbury. Oh, the midfield is putting together a lot of work, but that nine, they just need a new striker. For me, right now, it's a D.
Mm. So I think another problem that they're having, which is almost I think the same problem that a couple of teams are having, is they're actually having a problem scoring goals. And if you
Yeah,
can't score,
it's
you
up
can't win
front. It's
games.
up
Yeah.
front. It's up front. Their
Can't,
strikers are just not doing enough. Whether it is Beto, whether it is Barry, whether it's both of them playing together, whether it's Alcaraz,
yeah.
they are
Yeah.
just not good
So
enough.
relegation or not, no relegation, yeah.
No relegation, no relegation. I feel like eventually gets to a point where they might sack Moyes because their fans are calling for it. They feel like
Hmm.
he's not. Their fans are calling for it.
Yeah.
A few of their fans, by the way. They just feel like maybe he's not getting that creativity enough. Just there are
Yeah.
some results that they are just not that they just cannot score. That's just the problem for Everton right now. They cannot score. I mean, they lost to Wolves.
Hmm.
I think whether it was in the League Cup or not, it was in the League Cup. They lost to Wolves. They did not score in that game, right? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. The Tottenham at home they could not score, and like it's baffling sometimes. They didn't need a new
Anyway,
striker, even though they just bought a new striker in the last window. They didn't need a new striker.
okay. Let's move to the next game and the next team,
Fulham,
Fulham.
man, with Fulham, you don't know what you get, man. You don't know what you get. Like very
You know
unlucky.
what? I'll say something about Fulham, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't know what you get, but I kind of think that they're exactly where I think when I look at the league, they're exactly where apart from okay,
Yeah,
Sunderland
the
is high
thing is
flying,
when
but they're
you
exactly
watch
where they're supposed to
them,
be.
when you watch them, they look like a very organized side. They look like a
Hmm.
very well drilled team.
Hmm.
But then when you look at the table, it doesn't reflect where you think they would be. And that's the story every season. They
Yeah.
they seem very unlucky, if you ask me. Like they feel like VR calls go against them every now and then.
Hmm.
Like injuries, right, left, center. I don't know what to call it with them. I don't know what to call it with them sometimes. I'm not
Negative goal difference as well.
I don't know what to call it with them. And like it is very hard to give them a D too because it's not like we're expecting
They're
like
they're 2 points above the drop zone. Actually,
That,
1 point above the drop zone.
that's
I mean, the season just started as well, so we can excuse a
it's
bit,
11
but
games in already. We've already played. We've already played half the league.
that's
You've
true.
played half the league already. Like you've played half the league.
Close to half. Let's say close
In
to.
more than half the league, bro. 11
True,
games.
true, true.
There are 19 other teams in the league. You've played well more than half. You've played more than half the league already.
Mm.
So it's like, it doesn't matter whether you play them home and away.
So what are you saying then? What are you saying for?
I think I sound like this because I'm a fan of good football, and I watch them every other week. When I do, they play well, but
Mm.
they just cannot they can't get it over the line. I think a C is fair for them because it's not like we're expecting them to finish in the top half. Just just
Honestly, I would,
follow
I would like
them.
I would have given them a D. You can't be 1 point above drop zone. You're not even supposed to be battling for relegation. So,
So
well,
yeah,
I
D is
think
fine. D is
mm,
fine. D is
mm.
fine.
It's actually getting sticky for them because if this continues, it won't be about unlucky, bro. You will
I don't
find
mind them
yourself
getting relegated though.
battling relegation.
I don't mind
One
them
less,
getting
one
relegated.
less London
One
team
less
there.
London team. Not like there's nothing personal against them. Just one less London team. That's it. Nothing personal.
Any quick notes for them? I think they need a striker as well. Funny enough, I think
No,
they need a midfield.
the entire team just can't get it together. Like they've had injury issues. Jimenez in and out. Rodrigo Muniz too. He's been in and out. And their new boy
So
Kevin doesn't like. I don't think the coach trusts him enough to start games.
yeah,
He's just been bringing him on, and every time he comes on, he's exciting. Josh King as well. I feel like he's still pretty young to have the keys to the team. I
yeah.
feel like he's pretty young. I feel like he cost them one game already this season with a funny mistake in the middle of the park, right? So I don't
Okay.
know, a lot of inexperience. I think it's just a lot of inexperience.
Okay. So what will you
A quick note for them is they are playing with the mud. They're playing with the mud.
also play with the mud?
Playing with the mud. Playing with the mud.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Leeds.
Leeds United for me is a C or a B. I know they are 1 point off. This one it has to be a C, C because they're only 1 point above relegation, right?
Mhm.
And we cannot give Fulham a D because they are 1 point off relegation, and give Leeds a B because
B.
they are 1 point off
Yeah,
relegation.
well, of relegation. Yeah.
The reason why it is C is because I expected them to get
To be
relegated.
much lower. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
expected them to be struggling all through,
Yeah.
just be losing. But I mean, come think of it, Leeds have had some exciting games this season.
Mm.
They beat West Ham, struggling. Oh, actually, they've only won 3 games. Those 3 games are Everton, Wolves, and West Ham. Guys in the bottom side with them.
Yeah.
They've
You,
drawn
you have to be
game.
the people around you know. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
they've
They
drawn
don't,
two
no,
games.
they just came up. They just came up.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
how many teams are they supposed to be better than? I think a
true,
C is a
true.
fair
Yeah,
result.
it's fine. It's fine. They've drawn two
Yeah.
games, Bournemouth and Newcastle. Yeah, I think they just. For me, I don't think there's any quick note to give them. It's just
Yeah.
they're just they're floating. They're
And
floating in the mud. They're floating in the mud.
yeah.
They're floating in it. They're not playing with it. They're
Floating in the mud. Okay, no problem. Uh, moving on. The champions, Liverpool.
currently 8 on the table with a one goal difference. They have the worst form in the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Going by form, I think they have the worst form in the league.
I think in the last 5 games, in the last 6 games, they've only won one
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
league.
they're
They've,
probably not. Oh, sorry,
they've,
they're second worst team in the league.
yeah, they've lost
Wolves is
everyone.
worse.
They've not drawn it. They've lost everything else.
Yeah, in 11 games they won 6 and lost 5, and in those 6 games that they won, at least 5 of them, if I'm not mistaken, have been won by goals scored in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Mm, okay.
If you ask me, the Liverpool season right now is an F. It's not going according to plan at all, especially in the Premier League.
Yeah, we're talking about mainly it's PR
especially
report
in the
card.
Premier
It's a
League.
PR report card, so
Yeah,
yes, it's Premier League.
especially
Yeah.
in the Premier League, their season right now is an F because if they were like second on the table or third or fourth, right, we'll probably be
Mm,
considering like maybe a D or a C,
mm.
right? But like given where they're at, the manner in which they've been playing, the
Do
games
you know what
they've
Liverpool's goal difference is?
won.
Guy, when you're not mind you. Like two of them have the same goal difference.
Like, bro, like I thought usually is Man U is negative the goal difference.
Oh, now it's positive.
Liverpool has just been woeful, man, and I think
So I want to say something. You know, I
yeah.
always mention, I say, if you want to win the league, I don't think you can go around losing 5 games in a season. If you check it, like the last 5 years, most of these league seasons, the winner maybe 4 games tops. So unless if everybody else is
Liverpool,
horrible,
Liverpool and Arsenal last season lost the least amount of games, 4 games.
4 games exactly.
In 23-24, the winner
Man's
lost 3 games.
3 games.
Liverpool lost 4 games. So Liverpool has already
Just
lost more games this season
than he
than
did
the past
exactly.
2 seasons.
Yeah,
Arsenal
exactly.
lost 5 in 23-24.
And we didn't win the league. If you check the winners, the winners don't lose. We don't lose more than like four,
In
like
2023,
4-5.
2023,
Mm-hmm.
Man City lost five games.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle lost 5 games to that season,
Mm-hmm.
and they won the league. That's the list. 21,
Mm-hmm.
22, 3 games. Liverpool lost only 2 games that season. Man City lost 3.
But you see what I'm talking about? Like I'm saying, like
Definitely,
it's very,
I'm
yeah,
affirming your point.
yeah, exactly.
2021,
It's very hard.
6 games though. Both
6 games,
teams.
uh-huh.
Man U
At
is
the
one
top,
of
I
them.
mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man U is one of them.
Keep going, keep
Six
going.
games. So yeah, that's like as far as we should go. But then
Yeah, like typically you don't lose
the
that many
quality of
games,
the
and
league, with the way the league is right now, I think yeah, it just tells that at this point, Liverpool should be. I hate being this person, but at this point, I feel like Liverpool is more concerned about making it champions next season than winning the league.
oh, so now you're not saying title charge, you're like European
I
sports
mean, like
charge.
the table kind of says the story, right?
Mm,
Liverpool right now are 8 points behind Arsenal in first.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They are 1 point off top four, quite all right. But at the same time, they are 4 places off.
Mm. So I think a lot of this, like the league is still very tight right now, which is what a reflection of Liverpool's position. I still think that they'll finish
I
firmly
know
in the
that.
top four.
But I feel like if anything, the table is saying the truth about the consistent teams in the league. The table
Mm.
right now is a judge of how consistent teams have been in the league. Like it or not,
I'm
the
having
better
I'm
team.
having a very I'm having a very weird this thing. I have a feeling that either the top two or the top one this season will run away, while the rest will be very, very close to each other. I mean, like the top four battle will probably go to the last day of the season.
I mean, I
The only thing
mean,
that will be settled is the title race. That will be settled by the end of the season.
I mean, the league has been like that for a few years now. It's usually
Hmm.
just 2 teams. As much as we always try to include one more team,
More teams,
whether it was
just
60 era, we try to include which team were we trying to include in that era?
Man, you had this a brief,
Maya had a brief
yeah,
interchange right there, but
yeah.
like we always try to include another team in that battle, but
Team,
it's usually just a two-horse race for
yeah.
most of the time.
So
But I mean,
are Liverpool out? Are you saying Liverpool are out?
I believe if Liverpool come back into this title race, it will take
Okay, their way back. Their way back is not in their hands. Basically, they
yeah, it will take other teams. Like first of all, they have to be better, which I've been saying since
since the
the
beginning. Yeah, before
second
they started
third
losing.
week of this season. I've been saying it that for Liverpool to win this league, they have to be better. If Liverpool will come back into this title race, they have to be better.
So they're giving the title away. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Please, that's not a question mark. That's not a question mark. That's an exclamation mark. Change
They're
the
giving.
giving to given. They have given it away. I'm not saying
Wow.
they've given it to Arsenal. I'm not saying they've given it to anybody. But
But
I don't think Liverpool wins the league this season.
yeah,
And if you
there's
can
a,
ask
there's a
any Liverpool fan tells you the same thing. I've seen Liverpool fans say they want Arsenal to win the league. I've seen more Liverpool fans say they want City to win the league.
Yeah. So I want
But
to just
either
quickly
way,
say
they're not
something.
gonna win it.
There's a saying that says you don't win the league in November,
You
but you
don't give
can lose
it
it.
away.
But you can lose it away. You can lose it in November. You can't
You
win it
can't
in
give it to a
November.
particular person in December either.
Yeah, yeah, you can't. You can't. But
Exactly.
you yourself can throw it away.
I
So
think with the way it is, I'm not saying at this point, like we make jokes about it all the time. I don't think Liverpool are defending their title. They've joined everybody in trying to.
they've never defended that title before, so it won't be a surprise.
Shush. No, it's the history of the Liverpool.
Bro. Next.
Man,
City.
and they are the
I have a grade for them already.
it's an A for me. It's an A
It's
for
an
me.
A. Bro, I won't say that it's an A.
It's
It's
an A
an
for
A.
me.
Because
It's an A.
everybody wrote them out. Everybody wrote them
I
out of
didn't
the
write
title
them out
race.
though. I didn't write them out though. I didn't
You
write.
so you might not have written them out. You definitely put them in top four. You're not Nobody is dumb enough to think that Liverpool Man City will not
Yeah,
compete.
yeah, yeah.
But
Obviously,
there was
if I
always
was
this
not an
angle of
Arsenal fan, if I was not an Arsenal fan, I'll be more open to the idea of Man City in the title race.
yeah.
The fact that I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm trying as much as because I'm more comfortable with the title race with City. Not because of anything. It's just history doesn't favor us in that regard.
Hmm.
Like yes, you can argue it's a different Arsenal team entirely. You can argue
Yeah.
like
Honestly, I
argue
don't
anything you want to argue.
I'm hoping
But
we don't have a race, honestly. I just want us
yeah,
to
yeah,
let's
that's
just
why I
stroll
keep
through it,
saying that
honestly.
if we
Stroll
like
through
if we
it.
take care of our own business,
Yeah, exactly. We'll be fine.
we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. So what we give you, Man City?
It's an A.
A,
It's
right?
A. The quick note is I feel like my note is going to be very
Sorry, let me just go back a bit. I have to push back. Something. Yeah, continue.
long. May it not continue. No, please, long may it not.
Okay, long way. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Man City. But yes, I agree with this because I was putting them saying that them as like okay between them and Chelsea, which is basically what's happening right now because they're actually
Yeah.
quite close to each other on paper as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the two people that was I didn't expect them to charge this like I mean I knew they'll be there, but I didn't expect them to be the major threat. And at this point, it's looking like they will be the major threat to us winning the title. Hopefully, we will edge them this time. Manchester United,
It's a B for me. For Manchester.
positive goal difference, seventh on the table, 4 points off second, 6 points off the top, above Liverpool on table as well.
I think it's
They've
an A
beaten
for me.
Liverpool, they've beaten Chelsea, they've beaten Liverpool. They
It's an
finished
A for
15th
me.
last season. It's an A. It's
They
an
should
A.
have beaten Arsenal at home. They should have
Yeah,
beaten Arsenal.
it's an A. It's an A.
It's an A for me. It's an A for me. It's an A for me.
An A.
Excellence is better than. I mean, it's not exactly better than I expected at the beginning of the season.
It's better than what they were.
It's better than what they've picked
I'll
up.
give them a B. I'll give them a B. You can't give them an A because when you look at it, you've considered 18 goals. You've scored
So the reason
19.
why I was considering a B was because I expected them to be in an Europe position, right? Like
And they are.
6-7, right? And like they're seventh, right? I'm expecting them to finish in like 5 or 6 eventually. So for me, I think a B is fair.
A B,
Because I
yeah,
feel
a
like
B. I think a B.
better. Yeah,
Maybe a B. They can definitely be better. They can definitely be better.
like the loss to Brentford, for example, the loss to Brentford, the loss to Grimsby. Like there are some I mean, we're talking about just Premier League, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just some games where you cannot forgive. But I think if you look at it too, the games they've lost in the league, they've only lost 3 games in the league, and they are Brentford, Man City, and Arsenal. Those are the only 3 games they've lost in the league. I think you can give them an A. To be honest, I think I can give them an A. You can give them an A. Like they've only lost 1 game.
Nah. So the reason why I'm not giving them an A because I feel like A signifies some level of excellence. Because usually when you're talking about the club like Man United, it's still Manchester
When
United.
you look at the people they've played, right? You know, we were talking about you've played like more than half of the team league
Yeah.
already. In that time, they played Arsenal, they
They
played
played
Man City,
Liverpool.
they
They beat
played
a couple of.
Chelsea,
You know what?
they played
For them
Liverpool,
beating Liverpool,
they
for them
played
beating Liverpool,
they played
I can give them
Sunderland.
money.
They played Sunderland and they beat Sunderland 2-0,
Mhm.
albeit at home, right? They played Brighton, they played Tottenham, they played quite tough teams.
So yeah, they're telling that Man U deserves an A
I think they
for their
deserve an A
performance
for
this season.
how well. If it's not even about how well they are or how
Do you
high
think?
up they are, it's how
Do you
they've
think?
picked up from not from losing to Arsenal at home, not
Yeah.
winning against Fulham the game after,
Uh-huh.
right? And that can do a lot of harm to anybody's morale.
Uh-huh.
Proceeded to lose to Grimsby in first round of AFL Cup,
Uh-huh.
right? Like the season could have gone anywhere from there. But only losses to Brentford and Man City since then. I think that's quite good. Unbeaten in the last 5 games too.
Mm. Liverpool have lost more games than Man U. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Well, massive. I'll just say massive improvement on last season. That's the
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're doing. I think they're doing the right things this season. They're doing the right things this season. They're exactly where they're supposed to be in and around the European spot. According to our prediction, they have just
Mm-hmm.
one game a week. So yeah,
Exactly. And considering the opposition that they've played,
they've
they're
done
doing
really
well.
well. Yeah. Newcastle United. I already
F.
know the grade for this one. It's an
F.
F,
F.
the strongest F ever. What do you
F.
think the
I think
problem is with Newcastle?
I don't know. I think the Isak
It's the
problem.
scoring. It's the scoring.
Isak is Isak. It's Isak, bro. It's
No,
Isak. It's
but
not
I won't
scoring.
say Isak per se because like Walter, the person that replaced Isak is scoring goals. He's scoring goals.
Like that's why I said Isak. That's why I said
Okay.
Isak. It's an Isak problem. First of all, if you look at the amount of um, uncertainties that started in Newcastle season,
Mm-hmm.
it affected their first few games.
Mm.
All their games had, whether it was the Newcastle, whether it was the Liverpool game or was the Arsenal game, there was talks about the striker, there was talks about Isak, right? It took them a long time to finally
Mm-hmm.
get somebody into the team, right? Recruitment has not been kind on them either. They bought Wissa. They bought Wissa for 60M, and eventually Wissa might not play for them until February. Guess what? They could have gotten Isak for free in May, and they
Mm.
paid 60M for him, and he will not make a debut till February.
Mm.
That's just woeful.
I
They
get what you
bought
mean.
Elanga. They bought Elanga, right? Elanga is no longer starting games. They're playing Jacob Murphy.
Yeah.
Waste. They bought this guy, Jacob Ramsey, from Aston Villa. Waste. He's not even getting games.
And that person I think wasted their summer was also Liverpool because they spent so much
Exactly.
on
That's what I'm saying,
just
Isak.
wasted their
If
summer.
if if Isak had left the window in June, if he had said in June that he wasn't staying, and Liverpool bought him or Arsenal bought him or anybody that wanted
They
to
would have
buy
been
Isak
they would have been
bought
able to
him.
move on earlier.
Exactly. They would have been able to integrate everybody they wanted to integrate, but they kept on
Mm-hmm.
hoping that they will have Isak. And they kept on buying in other places. So it's literally Isak that is their problem. I'm hoping that this is. I'm not hoping because I could care less what happens to Newcastle. But
Honestly.
for their sake, I hope after this international break, they're able to string a run of form. And guess who they are
Wait,
playing?
oh, who are they playing?
Man City. They're
Okay,
playing
yeah,
Man
then they should
So I'm
they should
hoping
yeah.
that they string up a run of form from that City game, and they're able to change things up. But they have to be better.
Okay. I don't say wasteful summer. They had a wasteful summer, honestly.
Yeah.
Forest.
F. F. Another team that strongly deserves the F. For no reason, the club and their director of football and their president threw the entire team into turmoil. Like
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like I think it's what in our local language they call it a forfeit. You use
I
your own
mean,
hand to use your
I
hand
don't get
to
it. I
spoil
don't
to
get it.
spoil yourself.
How do you let non-football matters affect football matters so much? And like you went from not needing a new manager to having had 3 in the same season.
No, no, we're not talking about you went from not needing a new manager. You went from having a manager that took a team like Nottingham Forest to
To
Europe.
Europe. To now
Like,
RPI.
yes, he fell off last season. He did fall off. But it was
And
always going
they
to
were
happen.
going to fall off anyway.
Exactly. It was always going to happen. It wasn't
They
like
were going
he
to fall
was
off
going to
anyway.
fall off. They were going
Like,
to fall off.
put your code according to your size, man. Nottingham Forest are not the team that are going to Europe. And somehow you made
No.
it to Europe. Keep it that way.
Let him have the chance at his Europe. He got you there. You now went to first you went to get Postecoglou. That one first showed you people. Now you go now get another manager.
After Postecoglou, they had to just get the next best team. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have a
But
team.
it's all good. Honestly they deserve their F, man. I don't like how they treated their manager, honestly.
Destroyed
They
their
deserve
own
their F.
season.
Yeah.
Destroyed their own season.
Let's go to the next game.
A.
I didn't know you're rating for this
I
one.
mean A. And my quick note, an example of how recruitment should be done. A good example of recruitment. Like, this is the only recruitment that I've seen produce quick success with the amount of players that they bought at the same time. Apart from maybe Arsenal panic buying in 2011, and it came good because now it bought Mikel Arteta for us, right? That was the only time
I beg. See how guys see the line you're drawing, bro. You drew line from when we bought the Arteta to us.
No, now I'm just saying because like look at how many players they bought. These
I
guys.
know. I was that window. Was that when they beat us 8-2?
Yes, now it was after
After the 8-2, let's go and buy everybody that was on the market.
buy Andre Santos, buy Arteta, buy Papa Saka, buy
I
Benayoun.
remember.
Like 5 players on final day, bro.
On final day, yeah, I remember.
We bought Kilashi too.
It's
We
Kudashi,
just
yes.
bought everybody. Say you people are mad. only Arteta and Mitsaka were the useful player out of everybody they bought that day. But like, look at Sunderland. They literally bought a captain. I've never
they have,
a captain.
Yeah.
They
But they have one of the best home records in the league.
Bro, are you joking? Guy, like when I can't remember the player, whether it was Easy. I think it was Easy that was saying like he would love to see teams come and get points here. Like he would love to see let them come and get points.
I think they've not lost at home. I don't think they've lost at home.
I don't think so.
I think we can check their home form. Let's check their home form. Let's not give them accolades.
They've not 6 games, 3 games.
They've not lost at home.
6 games, 3 wins, 3
1
draws.
draw.
3 draws.
3 draws. Okay, 3 draws. So I know they've not lost at home. They've not lost at home. Yeah.
I think Bournemouth now have like the best form.
Yeah.
Drew 1 game in 5.
So yeah, Sunderland. If you've not been watching, if you've not been following us, well, Sunderland is KY's team.
Liverpool fans are looking for a new team.
Sunderland
are looking for new teams. Sunderland, we're open to new fans. Come on, join us.
Spurs.
You know what? I think
5th on table.
With the way the media has painted Tottenham's season, you would think that they are not in European sport at all.
Yeah, you think they're doing bad. They're not. They're not. The fans are crying, bro.
After every game. And I think the tears of their fans is more about Arsenal doing way better than them.
Way better, yeah.
Than they are doing. Because if you ask me, Tottenham's season is going an A. For me,
B. I'll say B.
It's an A, bro. It's an A. We didn't have them in European conversations, bro.
No, we had them just above. We're not 6th. We had them just above. Well, actually, considering if you're going to give Man U an A, they finished below Man U last season. They're currently above Man U. Goal defense looks good. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they've actually had a very good season.
It's an A.
Like a new manager for that matter. Just their fans are complaining game after game, and you look at the table, you're like, wait a minute. 11 games, they've won 5.
By the way, just putting out there to the viewers, we're trying our best not to be biased. Believe me, I'm trying my best not to be biased. So yeah, A.
So yeah, I think it's an A. Tottenham are having a good season, you know.
I just wanted them relax. That's the note for them. Just relax, relax. Like give your guy time, bro. Like this guy has not even they've not even like last season. As at this point, I don't think they had up to how many points they have now. They have 18 points already, bro.
You also have to consider that they're dealing with more injuries than Arsenal are dealing with.
Yeah, I know they have like
They have
Kulusevski,
a crazy
Madison.
injury
Yeah,
list.
they have
They
injury
have
list
a
as well.
crazy injury list.
But you know even they also have squad depth too. Tottenham
Yeah, they
actually has
do.
squad depth.
They do, but like, a lot of
They
those
do.
players are injured. A lot of those players
I
are
get.
injured, and a lot of those players are somewhat fringe players.
Hmm.
West Ham United. That's the bold F now. No, that's a very big F now. Another London team that I'm hoping that gets relegated.
Yeah, I don't like them, man. So
Sweep them
like
away, please.
every time there's always a something to say about the car,
Sweep
right?
them
Sky,
away.
we bought your player.
Sweep them
Just
away. Sweep them away, please.
what will you say
I
their
think
own problem is this season?
their
What's
season
their
is taking
problem?
a turn though. Like I wouldn't, I don't expect.
It looked like it is because they smashed Newcastle, man.
Bro, they've won 3 games
Like it
already.
didn't guy, them
That's
beating
one of the reasons
Newcastle.
why Wolves are confirmed relegated. Like nothing is changing
Yeah,
Wolves
true.
from where they are. Nothing, guy. Nothing.
But okay, well, have I seen you before? Open it.
We'll
Beginning of
get
season, that's what I
we'll
said.
get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
But
let's go.
For West Ham, dead, dead, dead.
F yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
like
just gonna,
I
I'm
expect
just
an
gonna write
uprise.
dead.
I expect an. I also include that I expect an uprise.
Mm. Abi?
Yeah.
Obviously now. Wolves.
F please. Giant F. Giant F.
So I'll
I
see right there. I wrote the F again on top of it.
I expected more from them because of the way Victor Pereira closed out last season. They
Mm.
closed out last season really well. Like they were this was the same way we nailed Wolves to be relegated last season.
Mm.
This was the same way
Yeah.
we nailed them.
So me, I felt like
You
I
know
felt
what
like
is crazy? As that last international break, they had the
they
same
have
point.
the same point, yeah.
So like we it was just like I didn't expect the season to start this way
They
for
have
them.
just they have guy, they have just 2 points. Two.
Points, guy, two
Two.
points, 2 points.
Two.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're
After
expecting.
11 games. They've not won one single game this season. They've
And
lost nine and drawn two.
even the new manager that they hired kind of shows me that they're already preparing for life after the Premier League
The Bradford
because
Premier
they
League.
got Rob Edwards. Is the manager that carried Luton back to the Premier League, and is currently on track to bring Middlesbrough back to the Premier League, but they've taken him from their hands now, and we'll see how that turns out. But I fully expect them to get relegated this season. But then Premier League is risky too. But I don't think I.
But the last season too, they started last season too very poorly. I looked at the table
That's
from
what I'm
last season
saying.
as
That's what
well.
I'm saying.
They
That's what I'm
were
saying. That's
around
what I'm trying to
the
mean.
same last season.
But I don't think there are three teams worse than Wolves have
This
been.
season, that is true. They
Like
can't they,
look
can,
at
they can't
Burnley.
pick three teams worse than them.
Look at Burnley. That we're saying that is some type of way. They are 8 points better than Wolves are,
Wolves already, yeah.
and they are the same points with West Ham.
Mm.
That is 17. Like the team, look at Fulham. Look at 15 to 20. I don't think they beat it. In short, you can drag Newcastle into it. Look at 14 to 20. I don't think you can pick three teams from here that are the worst, and Wolves will not be one of them. It's
Yeah,
not.
Wolves definitely they are gone now. Like
They
I
are
could see it from
definitely
beginning of the
gone.
season. And it was a consistency of it. It's almost like how Arsenal was finishing second consistently. I could see them dancing around that relegation, playing with mud consistently. If you're
So
playing with
this
mud
time they will
consistently,
go all the way and win.
you exactly, yeah, exactly. Nadi. That's the prayer. That's the
Nice one.
idea.
Nice one.
So yeah, I think that's actually all the 20 teams. In fact, no, I think that is all the 20 teams
Yep.
graded. And this
Well,
is
fun doing
how
this with you, man.
the Premier
That's
League
good, you know.
report card looks.
That looks good, you know. That looks good, you know.
You say it looks good. Of course, you would think it looks good. There
Oh,
will be fans of other teams
I'm
that
only
don't
looking
like
at
it.
two teams. I'm only looking at two teams.
Let me get Arsenal and Sunderland.
Yes, and now Liverpool. That looks very good.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah, this is
I
the
hope
Premier
you
League report card.
enjoyed.
Cannon&Crowd Premier League podcast. I hope you guys
Yep,
enjoyed this.
yep. And we are looking forward to bringing a few more things this international break. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. We love you guys.
Yeah. Also, I should also mention that if you disagree with our ratings, please, by all means, let us know in the comment section.
Put it down. Put it down.
Um, KY and I, we try our best not to be biased, but we still have our biases.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is how we see the season so far. Um, I don't know. Anything else you have to say to the viewers? Just look out for our future shows, man. Just look out
For
for future
comments,
shows.
for comments, and
Thank you for supporting. Smash a like. Have a nice day.
peace, people.
Peace.